Hi guys, thank you so much for joining me here today. My name's Rose and I'm from Easy to Cook at Home, and today I'm going to be baking some cheese scones. They're going to be packed full of flavour with lots of cheese. Anybody that's watching my channel will know that I just love cheese. Should have been my middle name. The problem with me and cheese scones is as soon as I get them out of the oven, 2 or 3 go before anybody else sees them. Don't tell anybody. But anyway, let's get started. For the ingredients, you need 500 grams of self-raising flour. Now I've sieved that in there to give it make it nice and light. That helps with the rising process of the scones. I have 2 teaspoons of baking powder, which also will help with the rising. I have 2 teaspoons of mustard powder and a little sprinkling of herbs of Provence. You can use mixed herbs, or you don't have to put herbs at all if you don't like them. I put them on the plate here. I've got a little sprinkling of salt also. This just makes it easier, the more measured out, just to put them into the flour. I've got 65 grams of unsalted butter. I've grated that because that helps with mixing it into the flour so you don't have big chunks. And I put that back in the fridge just to let it cool down because that helps in the aeration process when you don't have warm butter. I also have half an onion here which I've diced really finely to add that in. I have 350 grams of strong cheddar cheese. I've put in 2 different types of strong cheddar cheese in there. You can just use one variety of strong cheddar cheese if you prefer. I also have 300 ml of milk to mix in, and a little sprig of chives which I'll just chop in at the end. Okay, so to the flour I'm adding in the herbs, the salt, the mustard and also the baking powder. And just mix that through lightly to incorporate it. To that I'm going to add in the butter. So with the butter added, you just need to mix it through, rub it between your fingers. Basically you want to get almost like a breadcrumb style mixture, so you just keep rubbing this in. And it helps with the grated butter because it incorporates a lot easier. Okay, so that's all mixed in now. You can see it just sort of resembles a very fine breadcrumb mixture. And to that I'm going to add in the cheese. Cheese, I just love it. I'm also going to add in the onion. I'm going to chop in the chives for a bit of colour. Snip, snip, snip them chives. And just lightly mix that through. Like so. You just make a well in the middle. Now I've got 300 ml of milk here, but you need to add it slowly because you may not need it all. You don't want a soggy mixture. And then just lightly mix that through. I've put half the milk in there. Make another well. Some more in. And just keep mixing it until you get a sort of dough consistency. More in. You need to do this lightly so that you're not compacting it. More in. It's coming together nicely now. And you just keep going so it all comes together. It's like a dough now. You don't want it over sticky, you just want to be able to go like that and it just not to be too sticky on your hands. So that looks done. Okay, so that looks done now, we just need to roll it out. Okay, so we need to flour the board or the work surface. You don't want to put too much flour on it, and then just place that on the flour like so. You also want to put some flour on your rolling pin. Just spread some flour around and then just start rolling out. If you find it starting to stick to your rolling pin, you just need to put some more flour on your rolling pin. You just roll it out like so. Keep moving it around so it doesn't stick to the work surface, lightly as you possibly can. With a cutter, I like to use this size cutter. You can use smaller cutters, it's up to you. And I'm just going to cut some scones. You don't want them too thin, you want them around about an inch thick. Try and get as much out of the dough as you possibly can. And then what you need to do is you need to put this back together lightly and then roll it out again. Keep doing that until you've got no mixture left. Okay, so after you've cut them out, you just need to grease a tray, or you could grease it beforehand, and then put the scones directly onto the tray. Okay, so once you've cut them all out, you just put them onto a greased baking tray. I just put some butter on the bottom of this with a bit of paper, and I've just placed them on top there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to brush them with a little bit of milk. This helps them glaze on the top. And then I'm going to put those in the oven. If you wanted to, you could also sprinkle this with a bit of Parmesan cheese on the top as well. If you're using the milk, that'd be nice, nice coating, nice glaze, nice cheesy top. I'm not going to do that today, but sometimes I do that. And then we just put those into a nice hot oven. Okay, so I've taken them out of the oven and I put them onto this cooling tray here, and they are just really super light. I do hope you enjoyed that video. Please subscribe to my channel or give me a comment below or thumbs up. Love to hear from you. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day and bye bye for now. See you soon.